Alrighty, everyone. So, in the ongoing saga of what's going on today, I made a 50-minute video explaining that there's an employee at Comcast, or it looks like there is, who's maliciously been attacking my internet for years and has been doing so over the last month. And not only are they resetting my internet and doing messed up stuff, but they're also trying to make fraudulent payments in my name and all kinds of stuff. Obviously, this is a serious issue now. It's a crime. It's not just messing with my internet. You can't do that. It's fraud and identity theft. And we've been talking about options. We talked about alternative methods of internet. Sadly, it looks like there's really no good viable ones. Starlink is not consistent enough for a streamer like me. Cell phone internet likely would not be fast enough. It would be too slow. So it doesn't look like I have any choices when it comes to other internet companies. I have to work with Comcast to get this fixed or resolved, or else I can't work. Okay? So this is a specifically unique situation. All right? That they need to resolve. So there you go. We've talked about short-term fixes, and the short-term fix, there is no fix. What it is an adjustment. It seems like what I have to do is day streams will have to be narrative-based single-player games, because if the stream goes down, it's not a big deal. I'm still recording. You could still watch it later, right? If the internet goes down, I can't play a multiplayer game. You see? So day streams might have to be these style of games moving forward. Excuse me. And there's nothing I can do about that. I just have to kind of deal with it moving forward. So, for example, tomorrow, I'm probably going to do Super Mario RPG on the day stream, which is what I was supposed to do, or today, and then maybe tomorrow night, I do Like a Dragon Gaiden, because it kind of messed up that I didn't do it at all this week when I was supposed to do it. So then probably tomorrow's going to be a completely different kind of day now. But sadly, it now means that multiplayer streams would have to be all-night streams, because if someone's going to sit here every day that they're working, clicking reset, reset, reset like a troll, I'm going to have to not play multiplayer games during the day, right? And it's weird, because you might say, well, are you sure that's going to work? No, I don't. But what I've noticed is a pattern. This person doesn't seem to work every day. This person seems to work certain hours. Like someone just said, isn't it funny you've been now streaming for, what, an hour, and you didn't get interrupted? Right. Did their day run out? Did their shift run out? And now they don't have access anymore to the system. So they, you know what I mean? So now they can't mess with my internet. Is that what it is? Or is it just they're being stupid and they're giving me, you know, a sense of being fooled or whatever, right? So, you know what I mean? I don't know. And again, the weird thing is, right? Again, why did they not do it during the big streams of this last week? Why try to shut off my internet on my day off on Wednesday, but not on Thursday, Thanksgiving, when I was doing a big Thanksgiving stream, or on Friday during my big marathon? That doesn't make sense unless they didn't have access during that time frame, right? Also, like I said, they seem to only have access to certain things. They can access the data in my account, but they can't necessarily change importance. Like, they can't change the password on my account, but they could change other things, but not the password, you see? So as long as I have the basic information from the account, I could still get into it. So, yeah, it's very weird. Let's put it that way. The whole thing is very weird. It certainly seems to me like it's a weird-ass situation. The funny part about it is, again, I have not gotten anything from Comcast today. Here we are, it's 3 p.m. So I notified them 24 hours ago, right? I'd put in multiple phone calls to the regional tech manager, whoever it is, and other, you know, the log is in with the fraud department, the log is in with the tech department, right? And where is my response, my help? Where is it, right? I would love to know. Where are they, right? Right? I don't know. Lucky Gremlin says the solution is to keep calling for updates. How do I do that? Do I call? I call and talk to a line level employee again and say, hey, so yesterday I filed all this stuff with you. What's going on with it? They're not going to know. They're just going to say, well, your ticket was filed. You know, this is what I'm telling you, that sadly at Comcast, they don't seem to have people who have access to anything. They just do the line level work and that's it. They can't even see up the chain anything else or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Joe Man is screaming they are canceling your tickets. How do you know they're canceling my tickets? They wouldn't be able to see it. You'd have to work in the fraud department to have access to that. Just so you know. Like, for example, the fraud ticket. They would have to work in the fraud department. They, you know, someone who works in a tech department or whatever can't go to fraud department and cancel a fraud ticket. Right? I know. That's not possible. Doesn't matter what they say on Kiwi Farms. It doesn't matter what they say there. They say a lot of things there. Odessa, I've left 3 voicemails with the regional manager and haven't gotten anything back. Okay? So I don't know what to tell you. Hold on, 1 second. Okay. So anyway. What I'll likely do, I will, after we're done with this stream, I will likely call again and check. I'll say, hey, look, I've been trying to stream all day. My stream got shut down tons of times. You know what I mean? So, you know, I need this looked into again further, because you're telling me to submit tickets, but, you know, I'm being told tickets are being canceled. Like, I have the ticket number right here, so I can give it to them. And if they're like, oh, that ticket doesn't exist, like, so someone deleted it, so what are you going to do about this now? Right? But it doesn't matter, because I'm telling you, they're really not going to do much. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It could be true what they're saying or not. I don't know. Right? So here's an idiot. Let's go ahead and just ban this moron. Okay. Yeah, all I can do is call and see if they will do something about this, you know? Being assertive and yelling at the person on the phone doesn't help. They can't do anything. Again, when you call a line level person at Comcast, they cannot help you. All they can do is take the information, and that's it. They can't actually legitimately help you on anything. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, excuse me. So I don't know. I could call, but again, I really don't think I'm gonna get help. All I could do is try to give them the ticket and make sure it exists and say that they're still looking into it. By the way, I just want to say thank you to everyone who helped out today with support. Obviously, this incredibly finicky stream sucked that it wasn't consistent. I wish it would have been. Yeah, here's the thing. I could call right now, but then I got to be off camera and mute the mic. I got to do it obviously off camera because they're gonna ask for personal information I can't give you guys. You know what I mean? So I can try, and then I could come back in like a few minutes and let you know what they said. But that's gonna suck because you're not gonna see it or hear anything, right? All right, I'll leave. So if you want me to, I'll try. I gotta get the number here. It's supposedly the direct number to the fraud department. Yeah, there it is. All right. So I'm gonna mute the mic, and I'm going to step off and make a call. I'm gonna come back to give you updates on it. Okay? So this will continue to record. I will call and I will see, you know, what happens here. Okay? Let's see if they say that this ticket was compromised and deleted and what they say to do next then. Okay? Okay. I'm gonna mute. I'll be right back. All right, so I'm currently on hold, and once I'm off hold, I'm going to talk to them. So I'm on hold with them, and hopefully they get on the phone fast. Still on hold. Don't expect to be off hold anytime soon. I would sit here and talk to you guys while I'm on hold, but who knows if they come back, if they say anything, any information. I don't know what they're going to do, so I'll let you guys know I'm here. I just got to wait for them to talk, okay? All right. Still on hold, guys. Still on hold. Nothing I can do. All right? So, just got to wait. All right. It sucks having to wait. I guess I'll sit here, mute and unmute. And if they start talking, I'll mute. What are you going to do, right? Sucks. Stupid. Yeah, I know. It could end up taking forever. Like, I could be on hold here for a while. So I call. It's like what I did yesterday is I called and I stayed on hold for a while. I was even on the phone during my dinner. I was eating dinner. And finally, when they got on the phone, I was able to talk to them, in the middle of a meal with my mouth full. But what are you going to do, right? Okay, so as expected, initially, they don't know what to do, and they're looking into it to figure out what they can do. But basically, like, I gave them my ticket from yesterday, and they're like, well, that's not even what our tickets look like. I'm like, then how do I have a ticket from yesterday that you sent me in an email? Right? Like, what are you talking about? So they're looking into it. They're looking up this ticket. I guess what they said, it's a ticket from one, who even knows, right? They're so messy over there. So they're looking into it. They're trying to figure it out. They put me on hold, and they're going to come back and try to help out further. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, so I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting. He put me on hold, and he's looking into it, but I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen here. We're going to find out. Probably nothing. Like I said, it's weird. They sent me an email yesterday. Here's your ticket number. I give it to the guy. He goes, oh, that's not our ticket number from our department. I'm like, then why did I get this yesterday? Right? Why did I get this? Why did I get this ticket number yesterday? Right? Okay. Odessa, I did tell them that. I said it looks like it's probably a line test or something that's kicking the modem off the internet. Because the first thing the guy said was, oh, let me secure your modem. I said, you can't secure my modem. I'm not using the Comcast one anymore. You know, I'm using the a new one that I bought. So you can't even get into my modem, you know, to secure anything. Because he was like, oh, let me secure it with the logins and everything. I was like, it's not the login. It's an employee going in there. I've seen it, you know. So they are coordinating with another department to try to figure this out and get me answers. They're coordinating with a separate department. So it's great, isn't it? They're doing a separate coordination with another department to try to figure this out and find the information about it. How much you want to bet they're going to say there's nothing, right? They don't have any record or something? Because someone might be right. Again, I'm curious, what level of access does this person have? Right? Like, what crazy level of access does this person have to all the Comcast accounts that they could access all of this information? That's pretty insane to think about. Like, they have access to the modem and all of that. They have access to your account and all the information there. They can make payments, right? They can do all this stuff. Now, if you're telling me this person has access to delete logs, like a ticket is in for help, and they can just delete the ticket, that's crazy power. Like, who the hell should have that? Really? Like, who should have that? Right? No one. No one should have that access to just delete a log without having any evidence of closing it or helping the customer. Oh, I'll just delete the whole thing. And there's no, you know what I mean? There's no paper trail for that. There's no way to tell who did it. That's insanity. Excuse me. Yeah. So I don't know. They're, like I said, right now he says he's coordinating with the other department. The two different customer service departments are trying to put their heads together and figure out, based on the ticket number I was given, what's going on with this. So that's where we are, and I'm just waiting. So no, even if, so people are like, can they backtrace? I mean, they should be able to. And it's like, well, we know who did it. Well, you know what the person's posting. That's not their information. Do you really think this person wants to post their personal information? Oh, this is me. Come get me. Fire me and arrest me, right? That's crazy. What's funny is some people are saying it's funny that for like the last almost 2 hours now they haven't hit my internet. Yeah, it sounds like they punched out. Oh, hold on. So this person says, well, this fraud department can basically only help with billing. So for example, the fake payment made yesterday, which already I'm clearing up and fixing and everything. That we can help with that. I don't need help with that. I need you to stop having someone go into my account and change the information. I need someone to stop being able to send me reset signals on my modem. And he goes, well, I can't help you with that, so I'm going to coordinate with the other teams to try to do that. But do you see my problem with how they work? So they're completely disjointed. So it's a problem with the internet. Only one specific group can even look at that. Oh, something with billing, only one specific group can look at that. What about login information and someone violated that? Someone else looks at that, and none of them coordinate. So what happened with my call yesterday is the question. I was on the phone for 3 hours yesterday with Comcast. I was assured that they were looking into this to fix it, right? That this was going to be a thing, a coordinated effort. They were, did they do anything? No. And I'm being told, so I have a ticket that they sent me in the email. They said, oh, that ticket does exist. What that ticket says is that someone's messing with your modem. So that ticket's still there. But no one worked on it yet. But that ticket's still there. There is a ticket there saying someone's messing with your modem. That's the only ticket that they have in their system. It's like, so why on earth was I on the line with you all day yesterday for hours if nothing was filed, if nothing's done, nothing's filed? You see what I'm saying? It doesn't make any sense. And this is the problem with Comcast. You can't get any help. So I told him, I want someone. Oh, hold on. I've got someone competent. Not only are they listening and understanding my situation, they said they have access to the account and they can see who actually is doing it. That's what they just told me. That's what they just told me. I don't know if this is true or not. They said they just logged in and they're looking at all the changes that have happened and they're looking at it and they're saying, I can see the information. So I'll give you an update in a second. Well, I know that was probably an incredibly boring stream and video for you all to watch. That was an hour of like a dead chair. But after talking with multiple different people who could not help me whatsoever, I finally spoke with one who helped me. And this person was able to access all the data and knows exactly what's going on and has now submitted all of that and has assured me that this will be taken care of. Now, sadly, because we know how corporations work, this probably is not an instant fix, right? It's probably not. This is probably something that will take a few days, but it's definitely something that's going to happen as soon as possible, and we'll see. So I'm not guaranteeing you. My internet might still go down the next few days. I wouldn't be surprised if it didn't. But I've been told that because, you know, I had all the information, I gave them, you know, they even referenced things that were going on in the account. I said, that was me. That was definitely not me. And they were able to isolate it and figure out what's going on. And supposedly, this is the beginning of the end. All right. So here's the deal. Tonight, I am going to try to still stream on the late stream. We'll see what happens. Tomorrow, I'm going to attempt to stream again. We'll see what happens. And if the internet goes down, it goes down. I just got to kind of deal with it for a little bit. All right. And we'll go from there. All right. I do have a shout out to do. And I got to get out of here because I got to upload and eat. And I'm supposed to be getting a call in regards to that fraudulent payment that was made in my name to be able to get that refunded. So I got to get out of here. Okay. Okay. I got a $5 tip from someone. Says, if it's social engineering, wouldn't they need to know your account PIN? If they don't have that, they would need to verify it to you with your social security. No, they would have to actually have, like, all kinds of information, like two-step verification and everything. They would need that. That's what I mean. So, yeah, it has to be an internal employee doing this stuff. It says, before you make changes over the phone, Comcast sends you a PIN via text. Exactly right. It's two-step verification. And it was in place. So that's right. Like no normal person doing social engineering should have been able to do that. They have to verify your identity before they make changes to the account. Right. So this person says, I believe it's a degenerate. Yeah, I believe so too. I do believe that's what it was or is, because it's not done yet. But now they have the information and they're aware of it, and apparently they're going to look into it. You know, obviously it's already the end of business day today. So probably, you know, tomorrow they'll get on it. And they assured me this week it's handled, you know. And I said, so if it keeps happening, I'm not going to freak out for now, but I'm going to document it. And if it keeps, let's say, for example, it happens tomorrow. I'm not going to freak out about it. I wouldn't be shocked if it didn't happen tomorrow, right? But if it, you know, Friday, Saturday, it's still happening. Now I'm going to call them again and tell them more. All right, but all right, guys, what a ride! I got to get out of here. What a hell of a stream! You know, thank you for watching. Sorry for the empty chair. But, hopefully this will handle it. I guess we'll find out, right? Okay.